Hello and welcome to Awaz News. I'm Kubra Ali and I'll be taking you through big news across Canada.
Ford government to appeal court's decision to strike down Bill 124. Ontario Green Party asks Integrity Commissioner to investigate Greenbelt development. 6 people charged in investigation into alleged unlicensed Toronto pot shop. Man seriously injured after being hit by a vehicle in Scarborough. Police issue warning about suspicious vehicle spotted near Brampton School. Toronto police release photos of suspect who allegedly followed girl to East End home. Front-loaded cold and snowy winter ahead, Weather Network forecast suggests.
These were the headlines and let's jump right into the details.
The Ontario government intends to appeal a court's decision that struck down a controversial bill that limited wages for public sector workers. A spokesperson for the Attorney General told CP24 that we are reviewing the decision. Our intention is to appeal. Justice Marcus Goinen delivered his 80-page decision Tuesday afternoon, saying Bill 124 infringes on the applicant's rights to freedom of association and collective bargaining. Several unions and workers affected by the bill have been fighting the legislation that came into effect in 2019 and capped wage increases to 1% a year for 3 years. The government had said the bill was a time-limited approach to help eliminate the province's deficit. Last September, groups representing thousands of public sector employees went to court to fight the constitutionality of the bill. The groups argued the bill violates a section of Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms that protests meaningful collective bargaining. The province, however, argued the bill does not interfere with the group's ability to bargain for job security, benefits, and seniority. After a long battle to get to today's decision, Registered Nurses Association of Ontario CEO Doris Greenspan said she is urging Premier Doug Ford not to appeal. Interim leader of the Liberal Party of Ontario, John Fraser, agreed that the government shouldn't appeal and instead should work with unions to come to an agreement. Both the Green Party and the NDP also released statements calling on Ford not to appeal today's decision. In response to decision, Unifor, Canada's largest private sector union, tweeted it will be seeking remedies for affected members. The Ontario Green Party has asked the Integrity Commissioner to investigate whether the Premier or Housing Minister tipped off developers about their plans to open up the Greenbelt. Leader Mike Schneider told reporters he filed an affidavit on Monday asking for an opinion on whether Premier Doug Ford and MPP Steve Clark breached Section 2 or Section 3 of the Members' Integrity Act. Section 2 covers conflict of interest and ensures that a member of the legislature does not knowingly make a decision that could further their own private interest or those of another individual. Section 3 prohibits a member from providing insider information that is not publicly available for private gain. The Green Party is also asking the Integrity Commissioner to investigate whether any unregistered lobbying activities took place by or on behalf of landowners. The Office of the Integrity Commissioner of Ontario confirmed to CTV News Toronto that Schreiner made a request for an opinion on whether a member has contravened the Act or Ontario Parliamentary Convention. If the office finds a member contravened the Act, they will be subject to a penalty, which can include an official reprimand or a temporary suspension from legislature. The Liberals have said that they are working on a request to Integrity Commissioner related to the development of the Greenbelt. Ontario is currently undergoing a 30-day consultation process to remove about 7,400 acres from 15 sites within the Greenbelt in order to accommodate the building of more homes. The government says that once the land is removed, it is expected that construction will begin no later than 2025. A man has been rushed to hospital after being hit by a vehicle in Scarborough. Police say it happened at the intersection of Kennedy Road and Shepherd Avenue East at around noon. Toronto paramedics say they have transported an adult male to a trauma center with serious non-life-threatening injuries. Police say to expect possible delays in the area. Toronto police have released photos of suspect who allegedly followed a girl to her East End home earlier this week. Police said they were called to check an address in the area of Queen Street East and Pape Avenue on Monday. Officers learned that a 13-year-old was walking home shortly before 11:30 a.m. on Sunday when a man started following her to her house. Police said the girl entered her house and locked the door. The man allegedly walked towards the home, rang the doorbell, and banged on the door. On Tuesday, police released images of the suspect asking for the public's help identifying him. He is described as between 30 and 40 years old, 6 foot tall with a medium build. Police said he was last seen wearing a large clothing, a grey hooded raincoat with neon green stripes, black pants, and dark shoes. Peel Regional Police are warning the public about a suspicious vehicle spotted around a school in Brampton. Police said the vehicle was spotted in the vicinity of the school near Williams Parkway and Bramley Road shortly after noon. The school's principal received information that 2 males and 2 females in the car attempted to pull someone who might have been a student into the vehicle. The principal then contacted police, who ran the license plate and discovered that the vehicle was stolen. No injuries have been reported and there is no lockdown at the school, but police say they are looking for the vehicle and they're asking people to keep an eye out for it. The vehicle is described as grey Toyota with the license plate BSCJ812. It was last seen eastbound on Williams Parkway. Police are advising anyone who spots it to call 911 rather than to approach it. Canadians enjoying a brief relief from the onset of winter-like conditions may want to enjoy the temperatures while they can because the Weather Network is forecasting a cold than normal start to winter across most of the country. The network's winter outlook says a La Nina, a weather pattern characterized by cold ocean temperatures in the equatorial Pacific Ocean, is returning for a rare third winter likely, meaning cold and snowier weather through December. But for those lamenting the season ahead, Chief Meteorologist Chris Scott says January and February will offer some respite from a front-loaded winter as spells of milder weather transition between western and eastern Canada. Scott says abundant alpine snow from a couple of early storms will set British Columbia up for an excellent ski season, while predicting the prairies will be the coldest part of the country this winter. He says Ontario and Quebec are on track to be cold and snowy for most of December and feature some messy storms, but the region is also expected to see 2 to 3 week periods with potential for thaw. Atlantic Canada is currently expected to buck the national trend, with the Weather Network forecasting above normal temperatures for southern and eastern parts of the region and near normal temperatures elsewhere. Canada's north is expected to see colder than normal temperatures across southern parts of Nunavut and the Northwest Territories and Yukon, but milder conditions across eastern parts of Nunavut and seasonally average temperatures elsewhere. Scott says January and February will be the pivotal months in deciding whether this winter will be exceptionally cold and snowy, noting forecasters will have a better sense of what to expect during those months near the end of December.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm Kubra Ali. I'll see you back tomorrow, same time, same channel. Have a good night.